What's up, everybody? It's me, the 872 Best here, and yes, guys, I do know that this is my first video in like about 2 months. There's a reason why. It is because I had school to do. I had to do school, and the summertime was the only main time that simply I could get videos rolling. But guys, during the school year, I will try my best. If I don't get them weekly, expect them like 2 weeks. But if I keep on like busting them out daily, then they're coming out daily. So like I haven't really set up like a schedule yet, just to see how am I going to do this. But I will try my hardest just to get videos out to you. Now today now today on my channel, me oh wait so me and Silver Shadow 745, which I'm also here joined by, we are doing our favorite Warframes inside of, well, the game Warframe. And wait, and guys,
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I am posting a new logo out, so y'all see my We the Best logo. It's the same logo, but it's different. It's different. Okay, so let's head into this. And now I would like for my good buddy Silver Shadow 745, which also like and subscribe, and also go to his channel and also subscribe, and like I'm gonna let him take it here. So I'm gonna go in my codex and say here.
Alright, so my first Warframe that I love to use is Limbo. Reason why is because he's very helpful when he uses Rift Walk. Now, for people who don't know what Rift Walk is Limbo. He could just go by himself in a different dimension and go and revive a teammate. You won't get damaged as Limbo. So you're invincible while reviving a teammate. That's good. And then you have Cataclysm, which is you create this huge dome of a different dimension, damage a huge uh, enemy area of an enemy squad or whatever, and you do double the damage to an enemy team while you're in that area, which I like. And plus, you gain energy back while you're in that area. Downside is you can't pick up ammo or energy and stuff in that. It's a minor nitpick for me and some of my friends, but it's like whatever. You can cancel it and you can go pick up the stuff afterward. A lot of people get bitchy with it, but you know, deal with it. My second favorite has to be Nyx. Nyx is more of a crowd controller. I'm gonna turn the enemies against you, and we're gonna make you guys fight against each other, and then basically you and your friends just go and just beat the hell out of the people that are just fighting one another. And then you also have how Nyx can just mind control one of the most powerful and useful um, enemies in like a defense or a survival to help you and your team out. Next to that is Volt, another good crowd controller who can just shock wave the ground area and stun the enemies so you and your team could just plow right through them. And then think my fourth favorite has to be Neja with its speed, just lighting enemies on fire. Um, with its very good crowd control spear attack, you could just pierce them and they'll be there in one area, and all you need to do is just melee them dead. And then last but not least, my fifth one is Titania. Titania is pretty much a goddess because she's a woman, Warframe. Gain enough energy, fly around as a fairy. Her little butterflies fly around and destroy the enemies. And then you have a little fairy sword and gun mode. You're unstoppable with her. You are just amazing. The only downside is how you obtain her, and that's irritating. But those are my five favorites. So, uh, Shane, why don't you go now?
Okay, so guys, I will tell y'all my five favorite frame. Number one is my boy Excalibur. The reason why, the reason why is this. Um, the reason why is this. Do you see that exalted blade? It's such a powerful attack. Actually, actually, actually earlier today we were actually testing how powerful my Gota Blade was, so we might have did a level 80 mission. So we walked into it. I simply just like immediately use it, and guess what, I was four shotting level 80s, well, sorry, level 85s. Okay, so a- and a very another good ability is actually um uh, is actually his radial blind, like how simply again, Limbo's ability, Rift Rock, say if Silver Shadow 7745 is down, I can just use radial blind, and then guess what, I can just like revive it. And coming in number two is it's actually the frame that I'm using right now, Ash Prime. The reason why is this, like Limbo, with Limbo's Cataclysm, or that one, his final ability, Blade Storm. Blade Storm is a very good crowd control. Say we're doing a defense, and there's so many enemies coming towards us. I can use Blade Storm, and guess what? I can just kill them easily. And and another good ability on Ash Prime is his smoke screen. Like I said, like how Limbo's Rift Rock, uh, Rift Walk, and Ash, no, not Ash, and Excalibur's Radio Blind. I can just do that. The enemies can barely see me. Actually, wait, they can't see me, and I can revive my allies. And now coming in at number three is my other Prime Warframe, Nova Prime. The reason why is this because she's a good defense frame with his molecular prime. All primes all enemy with a radius with 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 vi- uh with violent antimatter. Now simply, what that means, if an enemy is trying to walk towards him defense point, I can just immediately use that in like, I would say like the enemies like is just like weaker, like the health, like the enemies like more easier to kill. And like with the wormhole, say if I put that in in the doorway, enemies can't get through that doorway. Like they can't. It will just keep on teleporting them backwards. Um, and also in number four, it's hard because like I have two frames here, Rhino and Valkyr, but simply I would have to go with Valkyr. The only reason why is simply with her with her hysteria, she basically becomes invincible. Like she can't, like simply there's no way to kill her. And also uh wow guys, I'm so sorry. And also another thing, her so her war cry, it can give your allies more melee speed. So simply that's very good. And number five, last but not least, is Rhino. The only reason why I put Rhino at number five, um, um, uh, uh well, the only reason why I put Rhino at number five is it's kind of because of his iron skin. I mean, like I wish his iron skin was a little bit more stronger, but But then again, that's what Rhino Prime is for. But simply, Rhino's still a great frame with his iron skin. Um, he can basically, he's like indestructible for that time that you have iron skin activated, and with it, and also uh uh and also with his war. Um, it simply increases damage. Like I think it's like melee damage, and that is all for me. But there's more that I have to tell y'all. There's two new. Whoa, wait, whoa. There's two new frames that I know as of right now. There's the new infested frame, which I really don't remember the name. I think it's Roy. Roy. It starts with the R, something like that. And the new Prime Warframe. We are finally getting Banshee Prime.
I thought it was Valkyr.
No, no Silver Shadow. Remember, Valkyrie Prime already came out, but it's
Oh, we're coming out with a Banshee Prime?
uh-huh. And the only reason why Banshee Prime has taken so long just to come is because of a couple reasons. Well, first of all, not Trinity, Titania took her spot, and then guess what? Valkyr Prime took Banshee Prime's spot, so we're finally getting Banshee Prime. I mean, I mean, um, I, I, I mean, uh, wow. I mean, like, I was never a big fan of Banshee, but she is still a
Well,
great frame. So,
I don't think a lot of people might want to get well, the only people that want to get Banshee Prime are the people that'll sell her, you know.
no, no, but Banshee's a good frame. So
Yeah,
that's it right now.
she's okay. I mean, Ener, he used them, her, wasn't really a big fan, I think. But
I
I
mean,
would like to see, I would like to see a Titania Prime
um,
or a
again,
Limbo Prime.
Limbo Prime that might actually, hmm.
I would love to see a Limbo Prime.
But again, Titania Prime is not coming out very soon. Oh, but a
Yeah,
Prime,
I know, but I just said I
oh,
would like to see.
but a Prime that I would like to see is actually Nezha Prime. I mean, yeah, Nezha is still kind of new, but at the same time, he's getting pretty old.
Yeah, well, Nezha is actually pretty good. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people say he's crappy. It's just you need to know how to use Nezha. There's only two attacks that I find really useful. Um, and this is a tip for people that watch this video. If you use Nezha, and I'm gonna go into my build right now for him, um, you really want speed on him because um one of his powers is to run and create a trail of fire. So you'd want a rush mod, and on top of that, stretch, and you'd want primed continuity and primed flow.
But simply at the same time, you would also really want to build that warding halo like one of mine and Silver Shadow's clan members. He formed his ninja a ton of like 5 times, and there's a reason why is simply basically without warding halo, enemies cannot touch him until they actually kill it. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I find it a good idea to do that, but sometimes it's just like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, that's what I see.
Okay, so to my viewers, I'm gonna show you how good my exalted blade is. Well, wait, hold up. Plus this Nakano Prime. I got all these mods for my Excalibur, especially, and and like and like so what exalted blade does, it bases off Excalibur's Excalibur's uh uh of the basically of the Nakano Prime. So wait, this is what I have for the build for my Nakano Prime. If you want to reference off of this, just simply pause the video here and just simply look at it. But I also use those two stance mods as well on it. This is my build for my Excalibur Prime. I mean, I'm not my, sorry, not my Excalibur Prime, my Excalibur. If I had Excalibur Prime, I would put it, I, I would just use them 24/7. But this is basically my setup. Now hold up. I might put a transient fortitude on him, but I might also have to format him one more time. Now wait, I think that's it. Is that it for you, Silver Shadow?
Yep.
To all my viewers, thanks for watching. Talk to all y'all beautiful gamers later. Goodbye.